at $67,000, massive liquidations. Got some Ethereum gossip going on, some other crypto Twitter drama. What else? There's a lot. And I do think that XRP is having their conference. So we're going to get some more information out of that. In addition to that, more ETF filings and a brand new one. Litecoin. Crazy, right? All right, let's go ahead. We'll get into it. I'm a little bit late this morning because they're doing construction outside my house. And it's going to get loud. Plus, today feels like Monday. It doesn't feel like Tuesday. Lo and I slept in super late. Way too late. That was my fault. Anytime we sleep in, it's literally me. It's me. Because I like to cuddle. Well, I don't even like to cuddle. I just like to lay in bed. But anyways, we're here. We're going to get into it. Shout out to the chicken bone broth gang. Let's go ahead and talk about our first story. All right. So this is from Miss Ellie. New Ripple General Counsel, Troy. I can't pronounce his last name. Apologies. He is the CLO for Ripple. He's on stage with NYDFS Chief Adrian Harris at Ripple Swell. They're having an event. Harris says the NYDFS now has a team of around 60 people focusing primarily on crypto. That's a pretty big deal. Plus RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin. And New York has always been super strict when it comes to crypto. There's more news. We're going to get a lot into it. We're going to keep going. But New York has always been super strict when it comes to crypto. It's like the hardest. I think New York and Hawaii, it's the most complicated state to do anything. So, which is weird because New York is supposed to be like, the financial capital of the world. But we have all of these entities and they're like really anti-crypto, but crypto is finance. It's just weird. Really, really weird. But I digress. Let's keep it going because there's a lot more that meets the eye here. So with the fact that they have around 60 people focusing on crypto, that is a big deal. Very, very big deal. It means that we are main stage now. Also, too, VP Harris finally came out and mentioned something about crypto. She said cryptocurrency. She did. We kind of covered it yesterday. If you guys want a breakdown of exactly some interesting thoughts about Harris, her plan, Hotep Jesus breaks that really, really down super, super well. Love hearing what he's got to say. But basically, she is going to be creating an opportunity, and she does mention the word cryptocurrency for the first time. What is this? 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away from the election. Right? We're not going to talk about it too much. This is not my circus. This is not my dog to walk. I do not have a dog in this fight. I'm just bringing it up to you guys. But she did finally mention crypto. And the interesting thing about that is I told you I'm voting pro crypto. I'm voting for, and now that we have two presidential candidates that are talking about crypto, I'm voting for the one that is going to better serve me and my community. You do what works for you, baby. You do what works for you. Now, back in the Ripple news. Also, too, smash the like. That helps support me and the channel. If you want to become a member, it's like $4 a month. If you don't, that's fine. Drop a comment. That also helps. And if you want more, because I know you all want more, make sure to subscribe with all alerts set, because I drop 2 media pieces a day, sometimes 3. Whatever is breaking news, I get that out as fast as we can. So if you're subscribed to the channel, you're going to get, and you're not like heavy on social media, you are going to get all of the updates faster than anyone else. So if you want more, I know y'all want more, you got to subscribe. Same with you, ticky tackies. All right, let's get back into the Ripple news because there's more. And again, those of you that are complaining, well, Ripple number doesn't go up and guess what? Price does not equate to utility. And they're still dealing with all of the issues with the lawsuit and whatnot. Now, at the Ripple event, oh cute, they've got a little pudgy. Shout out to MoonPay. New in conversation about the growing stablecoin market. Ivan Soto Wright, who's the CEO of MoonPay, says 65% of all activity in the crypto market is made up of stablecoin usage. The stablecoin bill is starting to sound like a priority. Patrick McHenry, and Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters has been linked to Sam Bankman-Fried, which is interesting. And MoonPay is right. MoonPay is 100% right. A lot of the activity in cryptos with stablecoins, and it kind of always has been. And the reason primarily why is because stablecoins are stable. They essentially are pegged to something, and there's not a lot of volatility there. They still can, we've seen Tether go from like 95 cents to $1.02 pretty easily. And you can check all of the stable coins, the highs and the lows. If you go to CoinMarketCap and you click on the highs and lows, you'll see that there's a little bit of volatility, but at the same time, they mostly remain stable. And the reason why stable coins are so important, especially I remember like way back when I was like really trading, like you want to be able to get out of a position. And like before we would put it into Bitcoin because we would be trading in Satoshis, but with all these stable coins, it makes it so much easier, especially with all the meme coin volatility. Like they move so fast, and yeah, you can put them in a Solana or whatever it is, but at the same time, you want something more stable. It's just easier for people, right? But we don't like a CBDC. But of course, Ripple is going to have their, they got to get a stable coin. So today, Ripple named key exchange partners for its dollar peg stablecoin RLUSD. They're currently awaiting regulatory approval from the New York Department of Financial Services. And the reason why this is so interesting is because they're currently getting reamed by the SEC, but they're still able to push other licenses through and apply. Interesting stuff. So the partners, Bitstamp, Bitso, Uphold, MoonPay, Bullish, and many more. And a little bit of a side note here is Tom Farley, a former president of the New York Stock Exchange, is the CEO of Bullish. And I think we talked about that before. RLUSDT enables real-time 24/7 global payments. But wasn't that what Ripple was what XRP was supposed to be for? And correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I'm not a big XRP army person, but I still covered a lot. It's important because it's tech and it's crypto and we want to push forward. But I guess that their XRPL ledger sustains that. And the main focus is on payments, tokenization of RWAs, and DeFi. And we're going to get into Ethereum in a little bit because a lot of people are trashing Ethereum because we have SUI, we have Solana, we have all these other layer ones. But they are forgetting that BlackRock is very much bullish on Ethereum. They've got those Ethereum ETFs. A lot of the other traditional financial companies do. Ethereum's not going anywhere. Garlinghouse previously said that Ripple's payment solution will leverage RLUSD and XRP to facilitate faster and more cost-effective cross-border payments. Backed by U.S. Treasuries and cash equivalents, which New York is going to love that because they're super strict, and currently in test mode on XRPL and Ethereum networks. Again, this is the Ripple stablecoin is utilizing XRPL and Ethereum networks. They would not be utilizing Ethereum networks if Ethereum was out of date. Does Ethereum need work? Yes. But at the same time, former FDIC chair Sheila Bair recently joined Ripple's advisory board for RLUSD. Ripple is not playing around. They are not playing around. So I understand price is not what most people want it to be when it comes to XRP. But those of you who are diehard to the community understand that this is a long-term play. Ripple is essentially moving into more traditional finance, and they've always kind of been like a banker's coin. And that's okay. But when you're dealing with Ripple and you're looking at this type of stuff and what the company's doing, you want to look at this maybe like a traditional financial product, like a stock, a bond, something like that, something that could potentially appreciate over time. Invest, number goes up, number goes down, volatility. But that's what you want to classify it as, in my personal opinion. So, and this is why we do moon bags. Again, if you don't know what a moon bag is when you do your due diligence, you dump a disposable income in, number goes up, pull initial investment, some profits, enough to pay your taxes. Okay. And the reason why we do that is because if number doesn't go up for a long time, you're not caught holding the bag and you have that additional liquidity. You can do whatever it is you want to do. And we do that with meme coins. We do that with larger cap stuff. And I have a 4-tier system for this with Bitcoin, something maybe you don't want to take profit. Then we've got like some of the top stuff like Ethereum or XRP or whatever you classify as a long-term hold. You can still make moon bags with it, but you want to be a little bit, it's more of a longer term hold. Then you've got like the top 100 regular cryptocurrencies that are not meme coins that you're aggressively taking profit. Meme coins even more aggressively taking profit. So it's 4 tiers. That's what I like to do, but I'm just a dodo on the internet, so don't listen to me. And now this is the big news. This is the big exciting news for the day, okay? All right, we've had this announcement from the press release from Ripple, and then we also have from Mr. James S. from Bloomberg, new ETF issuer, Canary, who recently filed for an XRP ETF, just filed for a Litecoin ETF. Canary Funds is founded and run by Steven, who used to be one of the main people running the Valkyrie funds before they were acquired by CoinShares. Pretty cool. So this company is not playing around. They are not playing around. Pretty exciting stuff, though. And you know, the cool thing about Litecoin, what is Litecoin trading at? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Litecoin over here. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Let's see what price is. And I got a lot of, we're going to do some price, TA, all that kind of stuff. What about the rumor of ETF, a Dogecoin ETF and Shiba Inu ETF? I have no idea. I would see a Solana ETF first. I would expect that first. But again, you guys, these are all rumors. I don't even have, I honestly don't even have, I don't even have XRP or Litecoin. I don't even have it because I haven't touched it for a long time. I've got some Litecoin somewhere. I've got my crypto all over the place. I'm terrible. I mean, it could be. So this is our old chart for Litecoin. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is an old chart for Litecoin. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Here we go. This is Litecoin. We are trading at $47.91. It's actually a decent little range over here. Or excuse me, we're trading at $68. Apologies. But with that being said, if we get a Litecoin ETF, this thing is going to send. It is really, really going to send. Like, look at all this previous price action. Look at. So shout out to Litecoin. Shout out to the Litecoin Foundation. Tom Crown's going to be happy about this. But this is the weekly on Litecoin. We've got a little bit of a candle. Let's see on the daily. Got a swing wick high at about $71. Yeah, Litecoin was $300 at one time. I remember. It's making a comeback. And as far as XRP, do we get any crazy pumps with the news? No, of course not. We tried to break out of this trend line. This is an old one, though. Let's go ahead and remove that. We don't need that. Let's go do the weekly. I can see a little bit better over here. Yeah, Ripple is your. I'm sorry, guys. I always say the wrong. I talk too fast sometimes. XRP is just ranging, doing its thing. But really, we've kind of stayed in this area between about 43 and 66 cents for quite some time. Since 2023. I've had a little bit of some swing highs here and there on the weekly, but so this is really kind of like accumulation range if you want to think of it that way, if it ever does run again, and hopefully it does. So with that being said, that's what's going on with XRP. Which is a big deal because again, Ripple is filing for licenses in other countries, Dubai, etc. They are still doing things in the US, but they're trying to get this stablecoin to go through in the US. New York has got to approve it. But at the same time, they're global. Very, very much so global. And I hope we get that ETF approved. That would be cool. Because then that is going to open up the door for more crypto ETFs. Will we get memecoin ETFs like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin? I don't know. Realistically, I want to say no because they're meme coins. But at the same time, we are not a serious country. We are not a serious industry. Wouldn't be surprised. Now, that being said, let's talk about liquidations because some of you cuckoos are being naughty. Big 24-hour liquidations. More liquidations. So in the past 24 hours, $307 million of liquidations, 170 million in longs, 137 million in shorts. If you would like to get liquidated, you can use my ref links down below. I've got a Femex and a Margex. With Margex, no KYC. But as always, if you're going to be, most of you have no business using leverage. You don't really need more to 2 to 3 times. It's really for experienced people that trade 24/7. You can simply trade spot or buy spot. And if you're going to use a centralized exchange, not your keys, not your coins, don't leave your coins on the exchange, number one. Number two, read the terms of service and understand how it works. So what's going on? Why is there so many liquidations? Well, let's go ahead and talk about what happened with Bitcoin. It looks like Bitcoin hit a high today of, wow, what was the high? Let me see. Almost $68,000, $67,984. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Exciting stuff, right? And the reason why I have that silly little trend line here is I want you guys to see this is good. This is good. And we have many, many people that are talking about $104,000 before the end of the year. I'm not going to get too bullish. Again, I like bull posting. It's fun. Bull posting is fun until it's not. Okay? Now, with that being said, let's take a look at some of just some naked charts over here. So with Bitcoin, we started off with an iffy close, but at the same time, we had swing wick low. The week of September 30th, about $60,000. And then we had $59,000. We had a close that was just like super minuscule, around 62, 63. And we just rocketed up. Market CIPHER is looking pretty decent as well. It's an indicator. I've got a link down below for that if you want to use it. If not, that's fine. But just kind of, looking at it, and I like looking at naked charts. Looking at this this chart over here, the daily, the price action is looking good. Like we do have a little bit of resistance. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just mark my resistance areas if I was going to be looking to trade this. And again, sometimes I overdo it. Sometimes I overdo it, but I do. All right, we already broke above 66.2, and we've got 69.5, 71, 74, and we're on our way up. So we could just do something simple like this. Something like this, and then blast off into price discovery. So this is fun. A lot of fun. Ethereum. Ethereum is not doing as well, though. What's going on, Ethereum? Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin all used to trade together. They all used to. Not so much now. I remember opening up longs or shorts, and it was pretty fun way back in the day. So as far as Ethereum goes, let's remove all these drone tools to see. Actually, do I want to do that? Nah, well, I like this chart. We'll go over here. My little nephew's so cute. He goes, over here, come get me. Come get me. He's so freaking cute. All right, we'll do this one. I'm going to go remove our drawing tools, take a nice naked look at this chart over here with Ethereum. We're going to be talking about some bullish stuff with Ethereum as well. Again, I just want $10,000 Ethereum. I'm going to start selling around 7,000. Yep, Litecoin was number 3 at one time. All right, so Ethereum is in a range between about 21 to 28. You take a look at the daily, ranging a little bit tighter. And we're just kind of going sideways. Ethereum's been going sideways since August. Nothing super great yet. Hopefully we do get a nice breakout. We trade at like $3,400 again. That would be wonderful. So again, with Ethereum, the area is about $2,800. With Solana hit a high of 159, and now we're back at 154. Swing wick low to 151. Solana's just doing its thing. My areas for Solana that we range in for quite some time were between about 157 and about a little bit closer to, well, we could get rid of that. Get rid of all these. These were just the areas I had alerts. We can just bring it up to here. About 124. 24. So this is the daily. Taking a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours she's fighting. So if we break above 157, we'll probably consolidate between 157 and 153 and then hopefully go back up. That'll be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And let's get into some of these stories over here. So, of course, we can't have nice things. Minneapolis Fed President Kashkari says Bitcoin remains worthless after 12 years. And I think I've got a tweet. Did he speak somewhere? Because this guy's always speaking. He's always blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Maybe there's a video somewhere. But basically, there's a clip over here. I think it's old. But he's basically saying Bitcoin is worthless after 12 years. And the funny thing about that is like you have somebody from the Fed. These are the people that tell you what your money is worth. These are the people that they're the ones that dictate inflation. They dictate cost of goods and services because, again, when you raise inflation, cost of goods and services go up and they don't go down. They're not transitory. These are the same people that are telling you the dollar is the way, even though the dollar has like the purchasing power is atrocious. I don't have the chart in front of me, but it's gross. Bitcoin number goes up, dollar value goes down. And that's one of the reasons why Bitcoin becomes so worth a lot more dollar wise, is because the value of the dollar keeps going down. That inverse relationship, baby. Woo! So these are the people, and that's why when Jamie Dimon was trashing Bitcoin and Larry Fink was trashing Bitcoin and crypto, this was like, who cares? Let them, because now JP Morgan uses a private blockchain. BlackRock, Larry Fink is obsessed with Bitcoin. He even went on an earnings call that we talked about. We'll get into this story in a minute. This over here, I posted about it, I did a video for you guys, but there was the conference call, Q3 2024. And I played this for you yesterday, so you guys could go back and watch the video. And in this video, this little clip, he is basically talking about Bitcoin is an asset class itself. BlackRock are the people that buy, and they've got trillions of dollars under management. They've been buying all the properties, everything. Do you think BlackRock would invest in Bitcoin if it's worthless? No. That's why we talk about following their actions here. That's why it's so important to do so. So important to do so. I got to give a quick shout out to the members because the chat is popping today. Shout out to Mr. R, to John Legend, to Mr. Mo, it's been a minute, to Lil D, Gorgeous Alexandra, Mr. Rao, Neil, and the rest of them. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you smash the like. Smash the like. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, baby. So we have this from BlackRock. And again, was it a leak call? I have no idea. That's what I titled it. But it kind of sounds like it. But again, it's an earnings conference call, and you kind of have to be in that group to get on those calls and whatnot. But it's important. So we have a dodo over here that says Bitcoin is worthless. Good for him. He says it hasn't established itself as a viable currency despite its longevity. I mean, look at El Salvador. Look at what's happening in El Salvador. Not only that, we have a presidential candidate that is talking about a Bitcoin strategic reserve. He also emphasized the strengthening labor market and declining inflation. Inflation could decline all you want. Like, remember this face. Remember this face. This handsome face. Remember it. Inflation could decline, go to freaking zero or negative. I don't even know. But it doesn't matter because it's controlled by these guys, by this guy. His face scares me. I got to put my notes in front of it. Skeeved. A little bit protruded here. A little bit protruded. Now, that being said, hold on a second. I have a call. We had a scheduling problem today. I gotta fix this. He's talking about strengthening the labor market. Labor market is not strong at all. He also believes China poses no economic threat to the U.S., asserting the dollar's dominance of the world's reserve currency. This guy is on, I don't know what he's smoking, but I want some. I don't smoke. Also, China's not a threat to us. The US dollar's value was like 1-to-1 back in like the 30s or whenever it did the gold standard. And now it's like, yikes. Big ol' yikes. Yeah, with that being said, listen to these people. Or hear these people, but listen to yourself. It's absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Ridiculous. So with that being said, let's move on to the next one. Now, digitizing the dollar. Digitizing the dollar from BlackRock. BlackRock CEO reveals his radical plan for AI-powered crypto that's predicted to blow up the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh my God. But Bitcoin's worthless, right? It's worthless. BlackRock, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Again, I own Ethereum. I'm very biased. I want it to go to $10,000. But the fact that BlackRock's talking about it, I'm not too concerned that it won't. Maybe it'll go to 7,000. Don't care. Send it. Send it hard. So, Securitize has introduced conversions between USDC and US dollars for BlackRock's USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund, BIDL. The integration aims to reduce investment costs and streamline the subscription process for TradFi investors. Boodle, is valued around $550 million. It allows investors to earn yields on dollars through tokenized shares, immediate settlement, enhanced liquidity, and transparent on-chain transactions. They're talking about Ethereum here, okay? Also, too, Larry Fink predicted Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto will overlay with AI. He said the role of Ethereum as a blockchain can grow dramatically. These are Larry Fink's words, okay? These are not mine. And again, we hear what these people say, but we listen to ourselves. And I'm going to be absolutely bullish on what he's saying, because if BlackRock has a penny invested in anything I'm invested in, they're not going to lose money. I'm not going to bet against BlackRock. Are you? Do you want to bet against BlackRock and see what happens? See how well that ends. So we can create more acceptability and transparency, more analytics related to assets, then it will be expanded. Some reports also say during the call, Fink claimed Bitcoin will become the big as the U.S. housing market. That's what some people think. Who knows? I don't know. That one's a rumor. But again, this is pretty good. Now let's talk about possible futures of the Ethereum protocol, part 1, the merge. So this is like this long paper with Vitalik, because Vitalik is just... So let's go and talk about the fundamentals. This is not sexy. It's a little bit boring, but we got to get through it. Okay. So Vitalik believes Ethereum POS system works well, but suggests improvement. Well, holy cow. Thank God somebody does. I sent an Ethereum transaction earlier today, or ERC20, $8. Ridiculous. Reduced block finalization from 15 minutes to 12 seconds. I think the only reason why they did the Deaton upgrade for layer 2 to lower the cost there was for base chain, which we'll talk about that in a minute. So stay with me here, because I know y'all want more. Lower staking requirements from 32 ETH to 1 for sole stakers. That's good. That's inclusive. That allows more people to have more access to the ecosystem, and it does decentralize a little bit more. So that's good. That should have been done in the beginning. Address the single issue of revealing block validators by using a single secret leader election. Reduce confirmation transaction time to 4 seconds. I mean, why is this dinosaur coin? Why is Solana beating them as far as tech goes? Am I wrong? And he also wants to prepare for quantum resistance by 2030, ensuring Ethereum security against potential quantum computing threats. That should be done now, because we already have AI, ChatGPT, things are going crazy. Now, Base becomes the largest Ethereum roll by total value lock, surpassing Arbitrum. And again, I really think the Deaton upgrade probably had something to do with Base, because no one's really talking about Polygon Matic anymore. And again, I have a bag, but at the same time, I am telling you, Coinbase is going to be one of the crypto go-to bank, what FTX was supposed to be before Sam and his parents got too greedy. And all of your degeneracy and other crypto activity will be done on Base. They've already got the wrap Bitcoin there, I believe. In addition to that, Base leads with user activity with 1.5 million daily active addresses, and Base raises block gas target to manage growing user demand. Thank you so much. Smash the like. I know. But again, let's take a look at this, because we've got all these competing chains, and make sure to smash the like. Solana's DeFi TVL reaches 6 billion for the first time in 3 years. And remember, got a lot of stuff happening with the whole FTX thing. FTX really screwed Solana. But again, I was always cautious on it because we don't know. So Solana's DeFi TVL hit 6 billion, and we haven't seen these levels in 3 years, last market. Over 40 million Solana tokens are locked up in DeFi protocols, which is bullish because it means people are actually using them and participating in DeFi. And that's around 8.66% of the total circulating supply, and Solana now has 31% of a global DEX volume. Okay. Now we got to talk about this. This is a freaking crazy story. So apparently there's this guy that is suing or raised a complaint through and this is crypto Twitter drama. This is funny. Like, it's not funny. It's kind of stupid. So Cardi B launched a token, and apparently it's called WAP for obvious reasons. And apparently this guy is suing them. There's all this drama. So basically and I didn't know that the UAE went after people for like crypto stuff, but apparently it's not safe there either. But the UAE Securities and Commodities Authority is investigating WAP token for securities violations. It's on Solana. It was promoted and endorsed by Cardi B. Allegations include market manipulation and a pump and dump scheme involving influencers and insiders, which I have nothing to do with. Bubble maps reveal that insiders have manipulated the token, controlling 60% of the supply. That generally happens all the time with every meme coin ever. And Cardi B's wallet address used in the promotion is tied to a known scammer. I don't know who that is. SCA is coordinating with U.S. regulators, and X has been asked to provide IP addresses and relevant chat logs between promoters and influencers. When it first launched, people speculated she was hacked. People thought it was a scam, but she came out and said it was legit. So this is what's going on with that. But again, like this, there's all this drama. So this guy is suing some of the other people, but apparently he was a part of it too. So I don't really know what's happening here. I just know anytime you're playing with a meme coin, you have to expect this type of crap to happen. And this is why we say, this is why I like Moonshot, because Moonshot is a little bit more, it's kind of easier to navigate, but at the same time, So y'all have fun with meme coins. Don't put in what you can't lose, but it's just ridiculous. Like, this space is so freaking unserious. Like, so unserious. After all, Sam was not bankrupt. FTX had 16 billion. He was right. He was framed. He was not framed. Not at all. Let's not mince words here. Sam Bankman-Fried did not do the right thing. I think his parents were behind a lot of this crap and took advantage of him, along with Ellison. But at the same time, he followed along. He harmed a lot of people. What was done was wrong. But again, FTX was a big, they were tied to a lot of these public servants, gave a lot of donations, etc. We'll never know the full story, and I highly recommend you go watch that podcast with Salam and Tucker. You should. It's good. But let's do some more Dubai news. UAE approves in-principle license to first AED stablecoin issuer. Why is this a big deal? This is a big deal because Dubai is pushing crypto regulation, adoption, etc. They are actually working with companies. So the Central Bank of UAE granted in principle approval for AED, which is the fully regulated dirham peg stablecoin. Issuers must fully back stablecoins with cash reserves in UAE banks, aligning with the payment token service regulation. Cool. Sounds easy, right? AECoin aims to be the local trading pair and payment method in the UAE. So we have China that launched the digital yuan. Now we have UAE launching something kind of similar. But they're kind of CBDCs. Dubai might be super pro crypto, but at the same time, let's call it what it is. And then also too, today is very important. So, today, John Deaton is going to be debating Elizabeth Warren. If you don't know who Deaton is and what he's doing, John Deaton was a gentleman that represented approximately 75,000 XRP holders globally. Has been adamantly fighting to allow retail to thrive. And the man put his money where his mouth is, donated gave $1 million to his own campaign, and wants to replace Elizabeth Warren, who has been anti-crypto for a very long time. Yes, there's other issues outside of crypto, but at the same time, John has addressed those issues. I interviewed him with The Street. It was a great show. I've always supported Deaton. I will continue to support Deaton. He is a friend of the channel, and I want crypto regulation. I want fair crypto regulation, and I want retail to get what they finally deserve. I want retail to be able to participate the same way accredited investors are, because they think we're poor and stupid, and we are by far not that at all, any capacity. So if you can't donate to Deaton, you can retweet, interact, etc. The debate's today in Massachusetts. But I hope Deaton wins, because we need to have more people that are open to crypto. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to get going. I got some stuff errands to do today. Thank you to all 500 of you that joined the stream today. Thank you so much to TikTok. We got about 100 of you. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Make sure to share this. Drop a comment. And I'll catch you guys. I'm going to drop something about Sui probably 3 p.m. PST. So make sure you stick around. Sending y'all love and light. And remember, if you want more, like, comment, subscribe, set alerts. All of them. Bye. Bye, babies. Toodles. Toodles.